What the fuck? Okay. What up? Mile High 6 here back again with a new video, and the Denver Broncos will be facing the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday, 4:25 Eastern Time. And this game is possibly the most important game of the season, really. This will set, like, if we're really, we can be 500 or we can be 2-4 and have the same record as last year at the same time, or we can be 3-3 at 500 and then going on and have the most confidence in the world. But let's get into it. Chiefs coming off a victory over the Bills on Monday. They have to travel to Denver. Possibly snow, I heard, so that's pretty cool. See if there's a snow game. Um, Denver coming off a W against New England. Granted, New England didn't practice. They have COVID. I don't care. Everyone was picking the Patriots in that game. A lot of people were picking the Patriots. And I said I rode with my team, and they won the game with all field goals, and it was funny. Fangio coached a hell of a game. Can he do it again? I don't know. Um, he's facing another great coach in Andy Reid, who they just signed Le'Veon Bell to add to that running back core. Which Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a great game against Buffalo's defense. Granted, they're not a good run stopping defense. We have a good run stopping defense in Denver, so I don't think they're gonna run amok. They're gonna try to pass through the air, and that's when they're gonna throw it to Kelsey because we don't have any linebackers that can cover Kelsey really. Josie Jewell and AJ Johnson, who's regressed a lot. Like, I don't care what everyone says, he's missing tackles, and I don't like that. Um, I think our corners are gonna get better. We got AJ Boye coming back, Fant. That's gonna be awesome. Fant possibly coming back for our tight end spot, so that's good. Add another weapon for Drew Lock. We'll have um, Albert O and Noah Fant at tight end, and like we need to get into the end zone this game because we're not beating the Chiefs with 6 field goals. We need to get TDs. We need to Our defense has to play like we're not going to blitz them all the time like we did against the Patriots because Mahomes. I think he's a little bit more like quicker than Cam. Cam's fast, but I think Mahomes he can find people wide open like Tyreek Hill, and every time he passes to Tyreek Hill and he's wide open, it looks like a punt. It looks like a punt, like he's calling a fair catch, but that's the worst. Yeah, so Hardman, Hill, obviously Kelsey's been torching us. Um, Bell's gonna be playing in that game, so that's gonna be his debut. I hope he looks like shit, but knowing people who leave Adam Gase, they're gonna have a good game. For the Broncos, obviously Drew Lock, he wasn't looking like people were saying he looked bad. He wasn't looking bad. I know he only completed 10 passes, and he threw 2 picks at the end, which that's terrible. He has to work on it. The second pick, I don't know. That was just Shermer like being very aggressive. I thought we should have just ran the ball, get a first down, and then run the clock. But no, we had to rely on our defense to bail us out again, and that's what they did. I believe we're going to lose this game. Very close though. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Everyone's saying it's a blowout. No, I think we're going to hang in there with the Chiefs. I think Fangio, he's getting he's doing a lot with a little on defense. Pat Shermer, he's just some of his play calls are like boneheaded. Like we're not doing any of that like extra shit like we did last year. But I think we need to score a touchdown for God's sake. I haven't seen that since October 1st. Um, and for the Chiefs, they'll get through the air. I think their ground game is going to get neutralized by the team. They're going to use the air, and they're going to target Michael O. I know he's been decent the last few weeks, but he's still a rookie. That's going to be tough for him. Bosby, it's going to be tough for him. Like, they have a lot of weapons in KC, and their defense, like, they're not the best against the run. They're not the best defense. They're terrible defense. Okay, they rely on their offense to score a lot of points, but they held it own against Josh Allen. Granted, he didn't play that good, but they held it their own. They got guys like Frank Clark and Chris Jones, Matthew. They got some players that are pretty good, but they're not like they don't have a good second. They don't have as good of a secondary as New England. So I think we can get the ball through the air, but I would like to run against them. Lindsey he played very well against New England. Um, and Gordon may come back. Unfortunately, I don't like him, but he's our number two back. You know, as much as I hate to admit it, he got how many touchdowns? He scored three, no, four touchdowns he scored. But he's a drunk. He has a DUI. He fumbles. He missed that block against Pittsburgh that made me pissed. He fumbled against Tennessee. I'm never gonna give him credit until he has a great game that beats a good team. He beat the damn Jets, mind you, the Jets. Okay. And that that was a good block by Rippon. And wasn't without that block by Rippon, he's just gonna get tackled, and we're gonna probably take a knee. That's pretty much it. Um, so as for this game, my final prediction score is 28-20. Chiefs, they just get it. They just get it in more. They're not gonna have an explosive game. I'm sorry. Anyone who thinks it's gonna be a blowout, it's not. Fangio is gonna coach this defense to keep it as close as possible to give us the best chance to win against KC. But I got us losing at home, unfortunately. Like it's the same shit. We always lose to KC. 9 straight W's. The last time we beat them was in Arrowhead. Was the year we won the Super Bowl. It was last second. Jamal Charles fumbled it, and then now he's a former Bronco too. Jamal Charles fumbled it, and Bradley Obi scooped it up to get a touchdown. That's the last time we beat KC. And like, this. Do I think we could win? Yes, I think we could win this game. I'm not gonna say it. I think my team has a chance every single game, any given Sunday. I think we have a chance. But is it more realistic to see the KC winning? Yes, I got them by 8. I don't care if people say, oh, they're gonna score like 50 points on you. No, they're not. Fangio has a plan. Okay, he's not stupid. As much as I got mad at him for those timeouts against Tennessee, he kind of turned it around this year. Keep us competitive against Pittsburgh. A game against Pittsburgh, and then we won a couple. The game against Tampa Bay was terrible. Our special teams was terrible. So that's my prediction. I think I'm gonna predict all the scores. So I think Lindsey's gonna get his first touchdown of the year. I think Judy's going to get his first touchdown from Locke, so that's 14. Obviously, McManus kicks a couple field goals. And for the Chiefs, obviously, Travis Kelce's going to score a TD. Who else could? Mahomes is going to score a rushing TD. All right, so that's 14. That's 14. And then who can they throw it to? I don't know. Bell's going to score his first rushing TD. And then they're going to get a touchdown at the end to Hill, and then a 2-point conversion, because that's fucking Andy Reid shit. So that's my prediction for this game. Chief fans, I won't be calling this a gimme, because you're coming to Mile High, you're coming to our house. There's fans, and you gotta travel to the 5280 to play us. It's not gonna be easy. For you guys, it's definitely not gonna be easy for me. You guys have the advantage, and we'll see what Locke does after one game off his belt and a W, and giving him more confidence. But so I got KC winning, unfortunately. I'm not being biased. I wasn't biased against New England. I generally thought we would win, and we did. So so other than that, my 6-9 out. Peace. Have a good day, and go Broncos every day.